Well, so a good friend of my wife's died. It was expected, it wasn't a surprise. Um, it's hard to tell people that you're the only one suffering, that you're such a different entity. You're no longer an animal. You're no longer a biological being. You're a quantum being. And like two particles in association, you're in association with every other consciousness, every other sentience that has ever existed since the beginning of the universe. And that she doesn't care. Her name was Gail. I said, I said, you miss Gail, but Gail doesn't miss you. And that kind of hurts some people's feelings. But I said, it's not in the way that we miss people. The very instant you become a quantum being, you see, Gail only has to take one instantaneous little peek like that, a millionth of a second, and they see everything. Every person that they care about or have ever known or curious, whatever, they know everything instantly. They know what day you will die. They know all of your feelings. No piece of information is lost. And so they take one little peek and that's it, and you're over it. And parents have been told, you have to go back. What about your kids? That's one of my favorites because the woman said, they'll be fine. It's hard to explain what you become after this physical body. I can't explain it. I can only explain what a near-death experience is like. I cannot explain what a dead human experiences as a quantum being. I can only explain what a near-death experience is like. And I know that they're different. They are different. I was shown that they were different. It was made clear to me that they were different. And that's why I decided to come back and live a life of pain and suffering and misery and bullshit. So that one day I would be rich. And that was the day that my split in my life happened, the why in my life. And instead of left, I went right. And from that day on, I've considered myself incredibly lucky and rich in every way that matters, that's important. I appreciate everything. Yes, there are things that I would change if I could. I would tell my nephew Robert, take your fucking medicine. But then that was his journey. That was his journey. I miss him every day. And I know that Katie's going to miss Gail. We all miss those who depart, but they do not miss us. I can't make that any clearer. They don't miss us. They are so much more advanced. The quantum being, the animal is gone. And all of the evil, animalistic things about biological life are gone. And the only thing that is left are the good things. The connection to all other minds. The positiveness, if that's a word, the positiveness of the other side. the beauty of the other side, the lack of pain and suffering and hunger and not understanding or not knowing, that's all gone. And the only thing that is left is love and acceptance and understanding. That's it. That's the near-death experience. When they showed me what I was going to be missing if I didn't come back, all of that was nothing compared to what was next when I truly died. Not that I'm looking forward to it, but my curiosity is piqued often. Like, how could anything be better than that? But there were some things that were kept secret from me. Other things were not. That was one of them. You see, I've always been a firm believer that if everybody knew what came after this life, we would have billions of people committing suicide. That's why it's not allowed. That's cheating, and it's copping out, and it's not finishing your task or your job. And I tell everyone, you don't have to save the world. Donate $20 to a children's hospital, St. Jude's. Donate $20. Give $20 to somebody who you don't know who needs it. You know what I mean? Feed someone you don't know. Help someone out you don't know. Just do something for someone expecting nothing in return other than the pleasure of being able to help someone. Yeah, they don't miss us. Rob doesn't miss me, but I will know Rob on the other side. There's no separation between beings there with God. We're all joined as one. The near-death experience is exactly that. It's a near-death experience. So I can't always speak to what happens when we die. I can only speak to what happens when we almost die. And we get just a little taste of what's to come. So I feel sorry for her because she's really missing her, but it wasn't unexpected again. But it's still sad because I know that it hurts her and she misses her. Yeah. I can tell you that people given a chance, if you said, okay, if I'm giving you a chance to live forever and never die, what an evil, animalistic, horrible choice that would be, is to say yes. The most terrible thing that you could ever wish for is to live forever. That's the most animalistic thing that you can wish for, is to live forever. We fear death because it's instinctual. We're supposed to fear death. We're not supposed to know what comes next. There are things that aren't allowed, you're not allowed to know. Yeah, interesting. Anytime someone I know passes, I have to remind myself of many things. And one of them is that they're not missing me. They're not missing me at all. They know everything instantly. It's part of it. It's the most horrible wish in the world, is to wish to live forever.